was wet, so I know how to shoot, I know how to fight. I tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, the thief in the night, yeah. If I call you girl, I know how to skate, I know how to shoot, I know how to fight. I tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, the thief in the night, thief in the night, yeah. If I call you girl, I know how to skate, I know how to shoot, I know how to fight.
All right, YouTube. What's the big old deal, man? It's y'all favorite hood partner, Big Nina Boy. We back cracking with another one. Hey, man, let me say something, man. Hey, you got to be careful on who you speak on, man, because let me tell you something. You don't know how close somebody is to somebody. You don't know what that person means to somebody. So we got to go back to No Jumper, man. It seemed like Adam22 goes off on young Aunt Jefe and Munchie B for speaking on Crip Mac current situation. He's saying that you guys are talking reckless and what you guys are promoting on his platform can potentially get Crip Mac more time. So let's get into the content. I didn't see all of it. I seen a snippet. And some people might say, hey, look, man, that could get somebody in trouble for what you're saying. So let's get to the content, man. We ain't gonna hold no more time. Let's get to it. Blast off.
Man, Crip Mac handed him a burrito.
Oh yeah, Crip Mac.
He gave him a Subway.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah, Subway.
A foot long at that.
Shout out Crip Mac, man. He just went on his first mission in federal prison to handle his business.
Woo!
That's right. Who did?
Crip Mac.
That's
What was
right.
it? His
That's
mission?
right.
What was the mission?
Yeah, I
Man,
was gonna do
do
a
his
segment
thing.
about it, but it was kind of too short. He just,
His
it
first
was
mission,
unrighteous people up there on the yard that was in a, what I'm saying, community that had to get removed, and they like Crip Mac, without no second guess, volunteered himself and handled the business.
That's
All right. So some people, put it like this, right? You just said that Crip Mac removed some unrighteous person off the yard, and he volunteered to do it, right? Now, some people might say that it's none of y'all business to campaign that or promote that. Nobody probably even wanted y'all to, he might not even wanted that to be exposed out there, right? But this is the internet space. I think Aunt Jefe said it professionally, you know what I'm saying? But for the streets, they're going to paint that a different narrative. The civilians, they're going to be eager to know his status. Is he still committing violence? Is he still keeping the Crip Mac, legacy going? Some people intrigued by that. But, Adam22 had the FBI come to his platform and try to get him to give up footage and content, right? So we know the feds is watching, right? We know the feds is watching. And don't get me wrong, I don't think Aunt Jefe said it in a way that it was just, but for the street people, we know what that means. The feds is watching the content. You from A-Tray Gangster, he's from Neighborhood Crip. You just told the whole world, bro, that he basically, and then y'all using codes like, oh, he gave somebody a foot long. So, come on, bro. Everybody know removing somebody from that yard for your community is common sense. Even the feds know exactly what that means. I gotta agree, guys. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. What you just said, you know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that the feds is looking at No Jumper and everybody seems to ignore it, and that was your only trending topic. Hey, congratulations to Crip Mac, man. He just played Pokemon games on that yard. You know what I'm saying? He just removed some virus on that computer in that community. It's still the same thing as, and people can decode it. You can break it down. I don't know why that would be a highlight. Like, for number one, I don't think nobody should be bragging about somebody committing a violent act on a broadcast, right? It's just not. It's not popular no more. It's not popular, homie. You know what I'm saying? Crip Mac definitely don't need that, because if he really did that, right, which means they're going to have to investigate. They're going to have to investigate if he really did that behind the walls, right? And he's in a federal prison. He's in the feds. The feds is watching no jumper. You just congratulated him for volunteering his personal time, knowing that he got a newborn baby he's supposed to be trying to come home to, right? Nobody's saying, what? That is a crash out. You got a baby on the way. So if you volunteer that for somebody else, right, which it comes with this game, it should not be said on a major platform, bro. It should not be said. I gotta agree, man. This ain't it, bro. Y'all speaking that Crip Mac right here. Now, if it's coming from Crip Mac community, if it's coming from somebody from his neighborhood, then boom. You feel me? Okay, cool. They have a tie with that, but because one is from A-Trey, one is from Inglewood, Lush is a civilian, Adam is a civilian who already admitted and confirmed he will testify on anybody if it jeopardizes his business, is not a good look. I think if anybody should be speaking on Crip Mac business, it should be somebody from the 50s. I'm just gonna be honest. It just don't make sense for Inglewood and an A-Trey to be speaking on a neighborhood, open. This is an open charge. It's open. It's open. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they go say. But if he's in the hole right now, then they got him for that, which means he's going to do more time for that, right? And we're bragging about it. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I say you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, bro. We got to be like, man, we want to see our brothers come home. We want to see our brothers get to these kids. Ain't nobody talking about his child might not see him for a couple more years. Nobody's saying that. You see what I'm saying? I gotta speak the truth, man. I'm real myself if I'm real anybody else. I don't think that should have even been said, bro. Let's go.
That's right. Crip Mac did destruction. Yeah, that's right, nigga.
Okay. The thing that I feel like you're describing is something that I feel like you would not talk about on a podcast.
I mean,
No,
it's good.
no,
Right,
So it was a
right,
light
right.
job.
Hold on. Get they ass. Adam, get they ass. Fuck you mean? Y'all talk about that's right, destruction. What? That should not be said on a podcast, bro. Y'all wrong, bro. Look. See y'all. Hey, players, it's all right. Players, fuck up. Y'all fucked up. That should have never been coming from YouTube. It shouldn't. Maybe the 50s might want him to know. Let him know I'm holding it down, right? I'm pretty sure his own community had that permission, but it shouldn't be coming out from y'all, bro. You feel me? And that's just what it is, gang. But hey, man, it's all good, man. Y'all don't care if y'all want to argue anymore. You can say whatever y'all want to say, bro. See, the problem is when people are righteous people when they say things, but when they mess up, it seems like can't nobody say nothing about them. I get it. So y'all just informed the world that Crip Mac just committed a violent act on one of the top major platforms where the FBI is still investigating due to Loose Cannon and Brick Baby. Y'all just confirmed that Crip Mac did something that can potentially keep him away from his newborn baby. You see what I'm saying? Now, that baby mama has to spend more time and money to come see him in prison because, a new case he just caught. Nobody's caring about that newborn baby. And then when the baby say, Daddy, why you didn't, what? Oh, baby, I got more time and more charges, behind the walls trying to, whoop-de-whoop. Ain't nobody gonna say that. Ain't everybody gonna skip over that. Like, man, listen, in the streets, it's a badge of honor. Yes, it is. But this is the internet. It's not a badge of honor on the internet. In the streets, behind the walls, yes, it's a badge of honor. I would never deny that. But on a platform full of citizens, full of people want to see him come home and take care of that newborn baby, they looking like you just crashed out, bruh. You feel me? And that's just what it is. You see what I'm saying? On the internet, I want to make sure I'm clear. It's not a badge of honor. Because the streets is the streets, the pen is the pen. We all got kids, man. All of us should want to be able to raise our kids. You can't raise your kids catching more time. We're going to leave it right there. Adam22 officially checked Young Aunt Jefe and Munchie B for saying what they just said and saying that he feels that that's something that you should not say on the internet because he know the feds is watching. Crip Mac is in a federal penitentiary. You niggas wrong, bro. Let's go.
It ain't really nothing. Like it's like so basically because you could talk about it because shit. I mean it's foul. So it ain't like nothing that you hide. It is what it is. So basically
He gonna rap about it.
Let's just say I'm in jail. You know, you got snitches in jail and you got people like, or if you on the yard, you know what I'm saying, whether you Crip or Blood,
Right.
you do something that garners you to have to be removed from the yard. You know what I'm saying? To get your ass whooped, it could just be a DP, but usually DPs, you know, that happen out the way. So obviously somebody told or somebody did something on the yard they had no business doing. And, you know, some people had to put some work in and they like, you know, they was hollering at a few dudes and other dudes was like acting like they didn't want to get with it. But they was like, you know, without no question, C-Mac just stepped to the plate and handled the business.
Shouts to the infant Logan.
See what I'm saying? Putting in some work. See, you separated a DP from putting in work, bro. Right? And you saying you can say it, it ain't nothing. Crip Mac is in a federal penitentiary. Adam said that because you guys don't realize that the FBI is still monitoring no jumper content. So why would you think it's okay to, you just said it wasn't a DP, right? So putting in work mean that it's the next level, which means somebody probably got, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, which means that some people didn't want to do it because they wanted to come home. Crip Mac volunteered, stepped up to the plate and made people proud. And that's what he should do if that's what he want to do. But you got to realize, bro, he still got to he's going to have to fight this case. You feel me? Y'all know what you're saying is Crip Mac is not coming home no time soon. I think he should have been coming home what, the end of this year or beginning of next year? He's not coming home. That's a new charge. You feel me? And you already said put in work. So everybody know what work mean, right? But, you know, I get it, bro. Bro, you know, you've been to the feds. You know what I'm saying? Everybody giving you the ambassador role to speak on what could be said and what can't be said for the feds. That's fine. But what about that man's family? What about his family didn't want that said? Or what about the 50s wanted to release that information because, you know, he a soldier from the 50s? You see what I'm saying? What if anybody from 555, 758 wanted to address that? That's something, you know what I'm saying? Y'all put it on the masses and you know, I don't know, man. Right now, Adam is telling y'all, warning, hey, I feel like that's something that you shouldn't say on the internet because we just seen the RICO case happen in broad daylight. We seen that the feds went to Adam's house and question and interrogate him. Why would y'all say that, bro? Knowing the feds is watching, he don't feel like it's the smart thing to do. But and Jefe has the federal penitentiary time up in there. He feel like it's nothing, huh? Well, if it's nothing, he shouldn't be catching no case behind it. He should be coming home behind it. Let's go.
General for holding it down.
Make a video about that. I want more info. Spill the info in the comments.
Now,
I do hope he don't get in trouble, or if he did get in trouble,
I mean,
like,
you gonna get in trouble. That shit ain't nothing though. Because, like this, what it is on them yards. Like when you get on the PC, you gonna come back. The PC gonna get out of there because you know they gonna investigate and talk to who they need to talk to. Like, man, what's up with old Duke? And old Duke come back and.
You said he's going to get in trouble. So you're telling us he's going to get in trouble, man. So, all right, y'all. Let's go.
They just, you know, more than likely the dude who got Boo Bop gonna tell him like, man, I got Boo Bop because I'm hot, or you know, they know what's going on the yard. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You even got some
they'll be so
get that information out. So C-Mac, he'll be back out. Probably like in about like a fight. You probably get anywhere from like 2 weeks to 28 days. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, he should be home within the next couple months, 6 months, maybe at the longest. December, like
Okay. That's awesome.
Insane.
So is Crip Mac returning back to no jumper?
Unless China Mac offer him a big contract, I guess. Yeah, probably, right? I mean, I don't know. Like, who?
I think y'all turned them against China Mac. Didn't I? Hold on. Did I run across that on YouTube?
But the thing is that China Mac is just like in Vietnam, lady boys, and just thinking about ways that
That's
you can get back to it. Because like the high point of China Mac's entire life was probably like when the first Vlad interview dropped and people were really with him, and then when he was basically cloud chasing off Crip Mac and going to Dodgers games with him and like that. So I mean, it's hard for me to think of anybody who would really like want to employ Crip Mac on a weekly basis more than I would, or there's like somebody that would make sense. Like, I don't know.
You don't think CNN's gonna
be man, didn't C-Mac have a deal with like Popeyes or something?
Hell no.
Yeah, well, just
big.
go in there and ordering food and paying full price. That was his deal.
He ate that shit for free.
No,
I've seen him in like a Hoover adjacent Popeyes turning up on. Like when I first interviewed him, like 2 days later, he had a video on his Instagram of him freaking out on the Popeyes employee.
Yeah.
Like, newsflash, Popeyes employee probably not from Hoover. I mean, maybe. I mean, it would make sense with the outfit, but I don't know. I mean, I was just like that kind of.
No, I can't eat Popeyes and drink a 40.
Breakfast and champions.
That's different. That's different.
I would rather shoot up heroin than drink a 40.
No,
I can drink a 40 by itself, but how you eating chicken and drinking a 40? That's crazy. Chicken and beer. That's some what's that nigga name? Ludacris.
Straight south.
Yo, you know what verse I end up thinking about and hearing a lot is Ludacris on "Baby" by Justin Bieber.
Oh yeah,
I ain't been defeated and I won't start now, man. Because my kid loves that song, always listen to it, and then just Ludacris is just on it. It's so random and weird that this song is such a classic, and Ludacris just happened to be the guy for the job. Like the way right now it would be Don Toliver. I don't know.
Would you have thought that, or like in 2025, that of those like two artists who would have a hotter album?
I know, by a long distance too.
Kind of crazy, huh?
I mean, Bieber's like 10 years younger than Ludacris.
Justin Bieber, he been dope.
20.
Yeah, at least.
You think Ludacris 50?
20.
Ludacris.
All right, we gonna leave it right there, man. I hope Crip Mac, and see, this is the thing. We don't even what they're saying is not even accurate. We don't know what he did, right? We don't know how much time he might get. Y'all saying he only gonna get a couple months. If it turn out he got 2 more years added on to that shit, then we will see. But you just said that they're going to investigate. So Crip Mac job is to say he didn't do it. But you got people at No Jumper saying that he did. So it's just it's a hiccup, man. I don't think this should be a major debate. I want the audience to drop your opinions in the comment section. Do y'all feel like Jefe and Munchie B should have spoke on that? Or should the 50 speak on that? Or should it be open topic? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all should do what y'all want to do. But I got to get up out of here, man. But yeah, love, peace, and hair grease. And I'm going to see you on the next video. Okay. Let go.